Hi, thanks for filling out the survey. This is Brad Mavis, founder of COVID-19loans.org. And so we thought a little survey would be a fun way to kind of test and disseminate some knowledge as it relates not just to the PPP, but to all the government programs that are out there. There's a lot of government programs out there, and we think that because of this focus on the free money, a lot of people are kind of missing sight of some of the other things that come along with it. So I wanted to share a quick video going over some of kind of the bigger questions on the survey. And if you have more questions on the answers, please reach out to me. We want to help. So number one, can you apply for both the PPP forgivable loan and the idle disaster loan? Absolutely, yes. In fact, we're encouraging everybody to do so. However, if you get both loans, there are very clear restrictions between the two of them. And so there's a lot of rules around how you could spend the PPP and how you could spend the idle as it relates to the PPP, and they might block each other out. So if you do have both, we certainly recommend that you have a very thorough understanding of what can be used for each type of funds. So that's number one. I think the other thing is loan forgiveness. So what do you need to do in order to apply for loan forgiveness? So I saw a couple of people answer nothing that's automatically forgiven. It is not automatically forgiven. And when you read your loan docs, you'll see that the lender will say this is not guaranteed to be 100% forgiven. It's not even guaranteed to be forgiven, period. So we've actually identified 14 different items that you're going to need to submit. You're going to have to actually put together an application, an accounting package, and submit those 14 different items as well, along with a report outlining exactly how you spent your money. So the forgiveness process is going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some organization. And so we developed a couple of tools to help business owners keep track of all that in the process and ensure you're securing the maximum amount allowable legally by law. So loan forgiveness. Can you apply for more than one lender? Absolutely. The SBA has gone back and forth on this, and there's some lenders saying, no, we're only going to work with you if you apply with us exclusively. But the SBA on the daily calls that we're part of has said, listen, while we would like you to apply with one lender, we also understand that you got to do what you have to do, and you got to be able to, your lender has to be able to get you the money. So all of our clients have applied with multiple lenders. So and what are some other options that are out there? Well, there's net operating losses. There's tax loss carry forwards. There's tax loss carry backs. There's the ability to actually get credit from the IRS for operating losses. We think that's a very interesting approach. There are employee retention credits. There are deferral of payroll taxes, deferral of sales taxes. So there's a lot of other options out there, a lot of them with a lot fewer restrictions compared to the PPP. There's a lot of rules around the PPP that we're concerned that a lot of businesses are just kind of glossing over. So many other options out there, and we think that having a holistic approach, looking at all the different options, is really going to be help our clients get through this mess. And then lastly, what are the penalties? What are the penalties if you do this wrong? Well, we know there's a misconception out there. Well, the worst thing that happens, I have to pay it back, but that's actually not the case. So when you take this loan, the PPP loan and the idle loan, you're making representations, and representations are legal promises. And if those representations turn out to be false, that is the legal definition of fraud. And so now if you made false representations, even unknowingly, now you've opened yourself to fraud. And the penalties for fraud are quite severe in these cases. They can include jail time. They include fines up to $1 million. And this has to do with misappropriating, misallocating funds, has to do with making misrepresentations on a statement. There's going to be a lot of enforcement action around these loans, especially directed towards entities that may have taken advantage of the situation and taken advantage of funds in a way they weren't initially intended to. So, lot going on here. So hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to talk to us and get understanding of your position and help identify some of your blind spots as it relates to your funding options, please reach out. we'll schedule time. Thanks.